Hi, Tinnovators. My name is Titanium, and I'll be taking us into the world of chemistry. So today is all about atoms. Yes, atoms. So atom is known as the building block of all matter. And what is matter? Matter is anything that has mass and occupies space. If you don't occupy space, I'm sorry, you don't matter. Yeah, you feel my joke? So moving on, atom was actually extracted from the Greek word known as atomos. Yes, and this was given by a Greek philosopher. He is known as Democritus. This is him over here. Yes, feel free to admire. Moving on, so now an atom looks exactly like this, though it differs from every other element. But a normal atom looks like this. Yes, you're having your orbital or your shell, you're having your nucleus. So this atom consists, it has subatomic particles. Yeah, three subatomic particles. We have the protons, we have the neutrons, and we have the electrons. But the funny thing here is that the nucleus, what is contained in the nucleus is just the proton and the neutron. Yeah, this is the nucleus. Yes, and inside consists of only the proton and the neutron. While around the orbital you find electrons. Yeah, electrons moving around, it's like that. So now here is it. Protons are positively charged, neutrons are neutral, like they possess no charge, while electrons are negatively charged, probably why they were outside charge, so you don't give them bad energy. So moving on, yeah. So let's observe some atomic diagram of some elements. For example, lithium right here. If you notice, this is actually small. Yeah, lithium is the third element in the periodic table. It belongs to the group 1 element. They're also known as the alkali metals. So looking at this, you can see you're having your nucleus. But let's take a much closer look at a much bigger element. An element that has a much more bigger orbit. Yes, for example, cadmium. Now cadmium is element 40. If you can see this very clearly, you're having the nucleus containing the proton and the neutrons inside, and you're also having your electrons, which are negatively charged outside and rotating around the shell. So make sure you follow. If you're not following, make sure you follow, and make sure you give a love reaction, and also you're free to drop your comments, everything. Okay, now it's time for trivia. Yes, time for trivia. I mentioned something about Democritus. I said it was the one that named atomos, which means indivisible, right? He was a student to a particular philosopher too. What is the name of that philosopher? Yes. Okay, so follow for part 2 where we discuss more on atoms.